This is the trade we took today. Um, I took a gold trade, but I'll just go through the TA for SpyX because I was really wanting to take the SpyX trade. There was just no entry for me. But basically, higher time frame, we are bearish. We've just been making lower highs and lower lows throughout the week, and 4 hour, we were still messing around in this area. So this 4 hour for value gap, which was giving me even more bearish confirmation. And then lower time frame, 4 hour. 4 hour we had this for value gap. And then we had internal liquidity or local liquidity. That's what I call it. But so we had internal liquidity up here and also liquidity up here, and external would be here. But I was looking at this and looking for a reaction out of this internal liquidity. So we had pre-market, we came into this and we swept both liquidities. Boom, boom. Then we had expansion and move down. We had this low created, so high, and then a low created here, and I was just looking for a break out of that low. Then we had this 5-minute break that broke in this candle. I was basically just looking for an entry off of there. And we had this for value gap that I was going to take, but it actually did break it. So you can see here, it broke this for value gap, so I wasn't really too keen on taking that. But yeah, I mean, this I was looking to take out again internal liquidity, lower time frame liquidity, lows, and then also these lows, and then maybe external liquidity, which would be down here, which I doubt would get hit today, probably tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, that was my technical analysis for SpyX. There's really no entry. And I'll go through the gold trade now. Gold only hit TP1, so yeah, I mean, not really the best trade, but so we were still ranging in this 1 hour for value gap here. So that's why I was still bullish, even though it did end up breaking past that for value gap. But so basically we had this, another push into this for value gap, this 1 hour for value gap, and then the expansion move out of there. I was basically just looking for a 15-minute break. So we didn't have a 15-minute break, but we had a 15-minute break out of this for value gap. So this for value gap here, we broke past this fair value gap, and pre-market, kind of the first candle of market open, 15-minute broke out of there. And I was basically just looking for an entry on the lower time frame. So we had a 5-minute fair value gap created here. Let me get rid of it. Nah, I won't get rid of it. So 5-minute fair value gap created here. Also 1 minute fair value gap in here. Oof. 1 minute in there. So I was basically just looking for a move into there and an expansion move out. So we had, where did I enter? We had 5-minute created here, and I entered off of this candle. It was honestly a little bit lower. It was like right here. So this candle right here, we entered here. So boom, came into here. And then my fill got here because I waited for this candle to close, and they closed above all this. And then candle pushed down lower. So I entered like right there. That was my fill price around there. And then my TP1 was honestly super close. That's why I literally made like not even 0.5%, 0.25%, I think it was. It was like pretty much a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So I had my TP at equilibrium of 15-minute for value gap. So 15-minute for value gap here created, and I took profit right there. And then my second TP was, of course, external liquidity, which did not get swept. So only hit TP1. And then my stop loss was at the break of the 5-minute for value gap. So it would have been here. But once we hit TP1, of course, I mean, my stops to break even. Risk-free trade. And yeah, I just hit TP1, and that was basically just it. That was really just the trade. Nothing really more to it. One thing that I have been noticing is since I'm trading two commodities now, or two stocks, I don't even know. This is SpyX is a commodity and this is a asset. I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure. But definitely one thing that I need to know to myself is when trading multiple stocks, try to keep a closer eye on the better risk to reward. So today, the better risk to reward would have been SpyX just because we sub liquidity, tighter stop loss than gold for sure. Because our gold stop loss was, I honestly had it down here just because I don't know, like it just would have been better for me to have it a little bit lower. Even though I definitely could have had a tighter stop loss, but sometimes the 5 minute wants to push down and it will still respect this for value gap. Sometimes it just pushes down. But yeah, I mean that's just one thing to keep in mind. Just whichever one has the better risk to reward or has just the better setup in general, you usually try to take that one. And yeah, I probably won't trade the rest of the week because tomorrow there is CPI. Even though I'm pretty sure they won't cut rates because it's happened like the past, I don't know, 5 months. I feel like there's rumors for cutting rates, but they haven't cut rates. And if they don't cut rates, it'll probably just be bullish confirmation for SpyX. But there's definitely a lot of news, so probably not keen on trading. Maybe trade Thursday. There is PPI, but it's super early in the morning. As long as it doesn't affect the market too much, maybe keen. And then Friday we should be good to trade. Consumer sentiment doesn't really affect market too much. But yeah, basically it, and peace.